we'll see the Colts' towering tight end. He's on the doorstep of another milestone in a great season, approaching 1,200 yards. It's the Colts and the Rams, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosiers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And finally, he's out of bounds. But how about that return? All the way inside the 20 and into the red zone.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind we're in for a terrific game. A dream scenario to start it off for one side of the ball, a nightmare for the other to get this game started.
Richardson going right to the air. And he's got it. And he's brought down. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now Richardson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And a great play there with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Colts will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This defense for the Colts, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Colts pick it up.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? When he break a couple of tackles, I mean, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side, trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just...
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Milton Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now it's Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice game.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Throwing on 2nd and long. Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You talk about this Rams defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Tua. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game. It's certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Play action. Now Richardson. Over the middle, complete. It's Taylor. He's across midfield. Shoves him aside. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Indy set to go on offense once more. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Flush to his right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw pulled in by Woods. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
On first down, Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Richardson to throw off play action. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Tua sets up to pass it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After 1, 17-7 the score on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And here's Matt Araiza now. That's taken on the 25. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had 3 touchdown passes in that game a week ago. He's got 2 already here in this first half as his guys start 1st and 10. Richardson. And this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
2nd and 10. Now Richardson is going to keep it running right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards that time, and a 1st down on the keeper. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
19 Lions.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Caught by Woods. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Seven Pirates.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Richardson out of the shotgun. Touchdown, Colts! A great play there. He's run to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
In motion left, Bateman. And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Tua going to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
The kick by Bass is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 2nd second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. That one will send him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. There's a nice move. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 15. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Richardson looking to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They go play action with Richardson.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. This pass caught, it's Woods. He's brought down, and remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half.
So, well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback.
As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend.
A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Two and now on 1st down. this down to the 35-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll take this down to the 33. His career already story just keeps getting better. That last carry, CD, he hit 14,000 career rushing yards.
Think about the accumulation of this yardage like you're going upstairs. Now he's at the doorstep of the top 5 all-time in NFL history in rushing yards.
Unbelievable. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a short gain here down to the 22. Tackle there by Nick Cross.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Christian Kirk, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. The two are going to try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half.
Ready? Broncos. Hey, pass.
Richardson to the air on first down. They've got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Buffalo 18.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. This is caught. It's Woods. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
19 tight. 19 tight. Riggs.
Off play action. Richardson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Rams will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On second down, Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And he is caught. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now Tua. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 30. A good pickup there at 22. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Breaks through the contact and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. That last pass might be one he remembers, Charles. He's now over 40,000 career passing yards.
And just think of the evolution of the passing game in the NFL. 40,000 at one time was unthinkable. No one thought anyone would ever get there. Now, how many guys have done it in the NFL?
Yeah, right around 20.
So we're talking a good number that have gotten that done, throwing the ball downfield. He's got a lot to be proud of and a lot more left to accomplish.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. This is caught. It's Kirk. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. McCaffrey running up the middle. About 3 yards there to the 27. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. The slot man in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. This is caught. Touchdown, Rams. Christian Kirk his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Richardson.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 2nd and 7.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Go.
And Richardson back to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, it's Richardson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Richardson looking to throw this.
This is caught.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one.
And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown.
And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Tua now on first down. His throw incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded just inside the 20.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more?
And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Tua sets up to pass it. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Looking to pass. Tua.
Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
2nd down and 3.
And again, it's Tagovailoa.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he is going to have a Rams first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Tua.
Quick slant caught by Kirk. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, they've got... Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Wide open receiver complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Down to about the 45.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it.
And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
First down, Los Angeles.
One final try for Tagovailoa. And